That woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd passed.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an...
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to read, but that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question... The right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you... Listen up. I'll say this only once. You still have time, so give it some thought. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the government.
Thank you, Professor.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who...
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts. Watch this magic trick.
Lord Anaxa, you're the last speaker for the Assembly.
Elders and citizens, fine of our...
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chick?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
By Kephali above. Dear, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kephali. at the crisis threatening to—
What?
Aedes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of— How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved— I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more. Much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaver has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is I—
Exactly! The city of Akima shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare him— No! From calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved, and continues to preserve, these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akima away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akima's history and honor, along with this Citizens' Assembly we once took so much pride in, are now in
You insolent whelp!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akima. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akima. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of... Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you, for Aglaya, Tribios, and I, will remain your and this vow will stay true until the... A steadfast and unwavering promise.
Absolutely right. This race of theirs have only our best interests in mind. We're students!
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in...
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is...
And now, it's...
Is there anyone else who hasn't...
No, you're the last. Cast your vote.
I have long since...
Very well. Oh, the last vote.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing... Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence you.
Very well. I think...
What's he doing?
The stakes are high.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Just vote already. What...
Your vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Xerxes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. We need only to follow the sound.
You. Well done, child. Just
Teacher.
what a twist of fate.
What are you waiting?
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Xerxes. Here at the center of the world, I shall... For this place is but...
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else!
Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros are...
No! Ligus, you... Anaxa, what have you done? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forget...
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their...
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Because I... and
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spy have observed...
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. By your leave, Lord Ligus.
Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more.
What is this performance? Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Aether and Rover will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense!
No one? Very well. You? No? Fine.
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
Hey!
So, no one? I see. In that case, fine then. Answer me.
Professor, what are you doing?
Let it... Elders and citizens, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Archima's Codex, Elder Kindness in the names of Talantin and Curse. Now, in the names of Talantin...
Professor...
Let him!
What decision?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya.
Let him die!
Then, in O Talantin on high.
Over here!
Keep moving forward, and don't look back.
Keep going. The Express is right here with you.
I believe in you.
Listen. Just keep moving.
One day, our paths will cross again. Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward.
Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Almost there.
Finally. Thank you. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth.
What's this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
Let the trail blazing continue.
At last. I knew you could. Your soul is still perfect. Is it Oryx's final blessing? Perhaps it is fate. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod, and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Aether and Rover.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Hmm. 悪くない代物だ。悪くない代物だ。悪くない代物だ。
Mem. 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 Mem.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return. But I don't see Castris.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the... Trinin, please, recite the prophecy for us.
The constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
Is that? No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Casterus. No. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright in its flame. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls.
Is that what New Sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the New World.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Ceres safeguard your thoughts.
May Ceres safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past. Oh, Ceres. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity. And you were never... But...
Rejoice, Ceres. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at that time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. Now, can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a species of fish on Von Walk that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense. I am merely speculating. But I'd appreciate your honesty, if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of Emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
So what you're saying, could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she?
What? All right, now that everything is ready... Play, mirrors, get to work. First mirror. Second mirror. Third mirror. Fourth mirror. It's... Preparation of the...
Coordinates input. Spatial warp countdown. Warp activated.
Oh! So, second... I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use... let's see. Perhaps... What's this? A statue? Oh, I finally found your... How esteemed must you be for the great... What's this? Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to... It's either a projection or fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady.
Who's there?
Your visit, although...
Are you not going to answer my question?
I have many Lycurgus.
All right, Lycus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking...
Regrettably, However... Now, please, kindly...
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no...
Your reaction is completely within but my answer remains unchanged.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered. How do you plan to
Within the scope...
はじめまして。戦山だトレースオン。体どこに行く逃げ場この程度か。I am the born unlimited blade works. I am the born of my 行けリン私の頼りになるなブロー君もう少し倹約は美徳だ樽を知るとも言うそう手間の厄介な相手だここからはまたあったなまあなんだサーバントやれサーバントたるものやれやれピノコニーのやれやれピノコニーですらさて木は熟した歌唱バカやまだ動くつもりは格欲ストレースどにこまた正面からか I am the bone of my soul unlimited blade works
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful, and the River of Souls is so quiet. No. No! Hey! Careful! It's...
Aren't you a popular one? But...
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly...
Don't be too hard on...
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's...
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 Titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was...
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment.
Really?
Of course. That's only a few miles. You honor me with your trust.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly.
Not exactly, but we antique Aetherans are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your...
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donholm, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting the...
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is...
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his...
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain...
Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone...
Your prudence impresses me.
Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you...
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donholm. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your...
1 against 4, then. Just to confirm, if things often, you weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must, but our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is...
When I asked if you'd help, the ones who need help...
You have such... Answer me!
Oh no! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago... Thanks.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Hmm?
Oh, these...
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
You sure are persistent. Alright?
What are you guys chatting about?
Why are you...
Never thought Mem would be into divination.
I wanted to set up a surprise! But getting caught halfway through...
You are...
These folks are up to...
Black clothing. Masks. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away with...
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning...
All this historic...
How's it going, Cinny? It's a bit small.
Thank you. Lady Tree, you like it here too? Lady Tree makes a good...
Right. How does the legend go? Now we remember. With Celiosi, the thereafter. Finally, those...
Oh, I forgot. Little Ika, that day will come. I believe it. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth, and Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and...
Doing all right.
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third...
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here...
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were. In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting...
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Goldweaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals.
Kind? There's no need to use such incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The Cleaners were born for this moment. When...
If you're in such a hurry...
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that if that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to... Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control... You failed to notice humanity fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden...
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because you...
You finally figured it out. You have grown...
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally... You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become... Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me...
Here, take a look. Only the...
Such exquisite lust...
Wait. Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power! You're Amphorius' most cunning liar! Tell me, how did you... hunt for treasure when
The demigod of Earth. Why do you have a tail too?
Wasn't around, boss lady.
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
Ooh.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick? We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Grey Mystery. Yes.
Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing.
Whoa! Isn't that like... Once activated, this thing makes a... Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief go, spirit thief go.
There's a... It smells of money.
I'll take it on.
You can't run.
I am the bone of my soul. Unlimited. Blade works.
Found me.
My purpose is to protect.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Come to me! You can't run! Hand of Sagri. Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame.
You're back again, Cyphera. Your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth. I will pay back the amount I owe.
You...
Yes. What about? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that?
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Stay here. Stay in my workshop and...
Aren't you going to ask me? Right.
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread.
These folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they...
Pressure.
An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the crime. I've read some chilling accounts. Stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors. And
from what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and...
And still they endure. Are they truly so terrified of the Aether and Rover, the Chrysosairs' strife?
Even in these crumbling... To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where he is now. If they're targeting me, he definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Is that Lord Krateros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows. You played your hand. Stay away from Akamov, because Aglaya is dead. And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens...
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil, that you could...
Misinterpreting mercy for weak. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull but I must warn you. I haven't... If you feel as lucky as they are.
Finan is seriously...
Get out of here.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission. So, Lord Finan.
Are you...
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent. If the conspiracy is why, tell us, Lee. Aglaya, is this blasted? But
Cartonis?
Hmm?
You're forging a sword for Finan. I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long.
You... in this form, you come...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. It's time to fulfill our...
Of course. The pact. I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you.
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you.
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate that color. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and...
How to say goodbye to...
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul. Is that what you...
You've confirmed this with... Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help...
Selfless envy that child. There's no need to. Already...
Please, take me.
The city is silent. And tension is building with... The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight. I can't unless it's all a part of... If this... Hung came back before us.
You're back. How's everything?
Don't worry. The cleaners... Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened?
Regrettably, no one knows. Eyewitnesses only saw.
It's fine.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw... She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens, she was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it from my...
I also don't... The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They didn't have any reason, nor the...
Speculating blindly won't help.
I'll stay here to lead the guard. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you. The baths are empty.
No citizen feels like bathing after hearing such terrible news.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Krateros.
I'm fine. It's great that you could come back so quick. I tried to treat her immediately, but declaring her death was the hardest thing. Lord Finan, don't...
Next, we should visit Lady Treby. I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you.
How are you holding up? Better than I expected, you see.
There's no room for doubt anymore.
Right. Your assessment.
Is this it?
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle.
Dawn, unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. You've recreated this so precisely.
Precise. You imbued it with the power of dawn. I already have wielded it.
Thank you, Cartonis.
Another thing.
What's this?
Stored here. This was her commission.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. In this way, she wanted...
I understand. Let me keep it. But when the...
How will the Holy City continue without Lady... Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I wrestled with every word.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song.
Yes, Lady Trian. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snow. Don't let.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here. All the way down the mountain, but my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen...
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a
Are you really planning to just... Still as charming?
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you...
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. You're probably aware, but they didn't get everybody. To this...
I see. You're...
With the earth...
revealed in divining light.
Watch this.
A will of metal and stone.
Better surrender while you have the chance.
Stars favor us.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Fortune favors the bold. Today's a good day for attacking. Trust me. Baneful clouds scatter.
Feeling spiffy? Show begins!
My purpose is to earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Test and seek. Can you find the answer?
People always say that the